YouTube, it should show the screen pop up.
Okay. Boom. Here we go. Alrighty then.
So
So.
yeah, when you do that, you want to have YouTube open first. Make sure that if you had just streamed,
Okay.
dismiss it, get out of the way, refresh it, and make sure it's a fresh page that says "waiting for stable connection."
Okay.
Then that's when you press start streaming on OBS.
So right now, as we can see, that the market is sitting around 25.59. We have more sellers sitting at price. These are the areas in which we see prices being matched here. So where we should gap down to 29. So 29 area is going to be out in this area. Now, like I told you, I have buyers, and there should be buyers sitting out in this area. I'm also sitting in a higher time frame SMA area too in this zone. I'm on my 4 hour. We have a SMA in that zone area. So we should see it gap down and then maybe rally back up into the area. So we're going to gap down in this area here. You're asking me, how do you know which way we're going to gap? Well, actually, we're just moving up here. So now we're sitting at 35, 37. Here, come on.
Okay, that's good. All right, so now the thumbnail's
Oh
showing every
shoot.
time now, so you don't have to update the
Let me
thumbnail.
let me remove this here real quick.
So now every time you go
Boom.
live, that new thumbnail it shows up now.
Okay, I got it. Sweet. So here, yeah. So we should see this here. Oh, so I open Trading View and it's. Come on, Kenyon, get out of here. Um. All right. So I'm waiting for this thing to. Oh,
If you have a do not disturb feature on your computer, you can turn that on.
how do I sit there? I just want to mute this for now. This conversation.
For now,
Yeah. On select unread from here. Report. How do I just sit there and just?
there's a thing called notifications on the top. No, 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 right there. Look, go to the right. Go wait, go up a little bit. Now go left. Go left a little bit more. Now go down.
Oh, notifications. Boom.
No.
No. You're like, no. So we'll see. Boom. These are just one of the trading communities that I'm a part of.
Yeah.
So you can see right here that I see which way the market should be opening up. This is what let me know. This is pre-market movement. So I can like I said already in this area, it already bounced out. So it came down into this area. I think this was up to 23 or 22, where I was up $2,000 for the evening already. But they're gonna. All right, so they brought it back up to where it's gonna be. I would love to be able to get in and trade the market in pre-market like that. That's money. So we just dropped down here, as you can see here. So when we got 3 minutes before the open happens, it's roughly in the same area now. But the fact is that it did come down into this area and it tested this area in the pre-market before the market opened up. It's something to be mindful of, right? Because a lot of times that it will go back and retest that. So we'll see, but it's all about when is it going to. So again, we got 2 minutes before the market opens up here, um, and I'm basically just kind of waiting to see what's gonna happen here. So, alrighty, there we go. 46. So I think they're gonna bring it up to the tick on a Sunday open. I'm shocked that they're gonna do it like that. Boom. Let's see what's going on with gold and copper here. Boom. And what's going on with my euro? Alright, boom. Okay. So euro, boom. And let's see what's going on here. Where is pre-market doing? 29.10. 29.10. Where are we at right here? 29. Oh, so it's gapping down. Looks like it's going to gap down on HG, which is going to be copper. 2900 it's sitting at 1 minute before the open, so we're going to have a gap down, it looks like, on copper and gold. Yep. 71, 1871, which is going to be the open here. Boom, 1871. Up. So we're going to be, looks like gold is going to be gapping up here. Boom, gap up. There it is. And we had a gap down, so we should come and fill the gap with no wick. So what was I telling you about no wick? So there's no wick on top here on copper. I accidentally hit the silence button here. All right, we have a wick going right here. Boom. And then let me check out gold here. Boom. And I'm looking to short this baby down here. All right, do add on. Are you gonna go down? I see a wick. So this is the hold part, right? Like for me that I'm looking at. So come on. I think I should have jumped into that. I'm gonna wait for a second because I want it to retest. This is the retest of that. So remember I told you about practicing the one kick 1,000 times? Right? So the one kick I'm practicing, right, is a retracement back into a supply, retracement back into a demand area that have substantial ingredients for it to actually work for me. So I am looking for this. So we are sitting at this level here. I'm waiting for this now to, this should follow through. We should have a bounce off of the 3540, come back and retest into my supply area here. And let's see if they continue it down. Oh, gold. What do you see here on gold?
A huge wick on top.
That's what she said. So, yep. So, and then here, copper. Looks like it is going to be definitely moving down, at least from here. First thing, we had to gap up in the euro. Okay. What's up with the ES? Gold. Man, gold just totally stopped out a bunch of people there. Boom. Natty gas. Dang, natty gas gapped. Nice. That's a pretty gap there. But to see right here, is it going to continue or is this going to stagnate like this? If it closes around this area and we've closed it, we're gonna go sideways for the evening, and it's just not worth it for me to sit here in front of the computer. Um, but if we are going to continue going down, then we'll see what's up. Copper man, that's nice. So boom, left a little wick. This is well, we're still not at the end here, so now I remember I'm just teaching you still the beginning. All right, I'm basing you're still at like grade school level right now. Okay? So I'm teaching you, but you're still very grasshopper-ish. You know what grasshopper mean? Young grasshopper. Right? So I'm trying to get you to be able to spot what's correct. Right? Now I'm gonna start layering things on for you. But as of right now, this is where we're sitting. Okay? Boom boom. Here we are. So it looks like it's gapped down. So I'm gonna get out of this here. Come on. Yep. All right, I'm out. The reason why I'm out just simply because the fact is that we're probably gonna move up. Now, if we look at, oh wait, what just happened? That should not have happened there. Stop. Come on, get me out of this. I don't care if I'm making money right now. I want out of this because, okay, boom. So we're good here. All right. So one of the reasons why we went up here, okay, is that we gapped down into demand, okay, on the 1 hour as well as on the 4 hour. Now, I did not know if it was going to continue to go down. That's why I said I wanted to wait, right? So we gap down into this wick area. When you gap down into a wick area, that's huge for you to see because a lot of times this will allow you to be able to capture, or this will tell you which direction it should and where it wants to go for that hour. So no, it wants to go up because see where that wick is right there. What's setting here? Yeah. So when you drop a bunch of people who want to go get into the market, the best way, because the market makers need to fill their cofferdam. They need to fill their orders, fulfill the orders. So what they do is they come in here and they'll put the market into an area where there's buyers at, or sellers, depending on. And what they'll do is they'll get in, push the market up for a certain time period. Now, I don't know how long they're going to do it. They could bring it up to here. It's all based off of what is going on the 5 and 15 minute. Right? When I remember I told you I'm going to know when they decide they want to reverse it. Now the reason why I let gold go because we have big wicks on both sides. Granted, our wick is bigger on the downside, which typically means that there's buyers stepping in and pushing it up. But we also have a pretty large wick on the sellers section here. So I don't know. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to be waiting for a clear direction, and then I'm going to wait for a retestment back into an area where either buyers or sellers are sitting. So I'm going to let it. This is Sunday evening. It's going to establish a trend for the evening. This is the beginning of the week. And so as day traders, I don't care which way the market moves. What I care about is that the market moves. That's it. Follow me? I do not care which way the market moves. What I care is that the market moves because I want to get a portion of it. If I can get if I can take part in it, I'm gonna be happy.
So why is that green one so far high
This one right here.
from the red?
That is a great question. This is the euro. Now the euro is actually sitting in an area where there's actually some buyers, or excuse me, some sellers sitting here. So we just gapped up into an area where, well, for lack of a better word, there are sellers sitting here. So they're trying to match up sellers. So they're pushing up. Okay. So now, remember I told you pay attention to what?
The wicks.
Mm-hmm. What do
No
we see
wicks
right?
down at the bottom.
Exactly. So it could be telling you that it wants to go down because there's no buyer sitting here, right?
I got confused there for a second because I was looking at that one and that
Oh
one.
no, no, yeah, no, no. These are different. This is copper. This is the British pound.
Oh.
So, but see how this right here? See how it's detaching?
Oh yeah.
So they're different stuff here. This one is different as well. See, look. Right now we don't know. But what do we see here? This gapped up into where?
Top
Sellers.
one, yeah.
Where there's sellers. So if there's sellers sitting here and gaps up, we
So
should see.
because it's going towards the top part of that wick, that means then it's gonna start going down.
Should. Remember, trading is about probabilities.
Well, there's a line going down now.
Uh-huh. We'll find out though. We'll find out. So I use the probabilities for my favor until I really have a good chance. Remember that trade I told you right here? Right? I was waiting for it to show me. I did not get in on this original drop. I got in on the retest, remember? I told you. Remember the first initial? I looked at that and I was like, oh, it's going to drop. And I said, you know what? If it's going to continue down, it's going to come back up and retest. See that right there? It's the same picture, right? We're seeing, see the same picture right here? See that? Right? Well, look.
It does look just like it.
The only difference, though, is there's a bunch of SMAs right here. Does this have a bunch of SMAs sitting there?
You talking about with the wick and stuff? Because it looks sort of
Yeah, I'm
similar to
talking.
some of the
But
common
what?
ones.
But what are you seeing? See the blue? See the dotted gray? See this? Right?
Oh yeah, those aren't even.
Exactly. Exactly. So it's something that you need to pay. That is something that is very important. Now, like I told you, you're at your grasshopper level. Okay? I'm just teaching you literally the basics. Right now, this is your first day, right? And I'm helping you out here. So you can actually go back and watch this video too. Actually, I just might make it private and only allow you to be able to see it, right? Should be good for you. And then, but you can't, I don't want you to share with anybody. Okay, now, if you notice though, what do you see though?
Those two are starting to go up.
Exactly. And
I
then
don't
what
know
do you,
about that orange one. The orange looks like it's gonna go up and then maybe bend down a bit.
no, what do you see right here though? You see how the purple and the orange have crossed?
Yeah.
That's important. I want you to start paying attention to that. Secondly, right here, this is for natural gas or for copper. What do you see here?
The pink one's going down, and then
Right,
across the orange, it looks like
right.
right there.
Also, what do you notice about the wicks?
That one's down.
Right, but what do you see?
It's in this blue graph thing. What does that mean?
Don't worry about that right now.
Oh.
What do you see?
This one came in right in where the wicks were.
Okay, that's a nice observation. But also, what do you see? Hey Pedro, hey Pedro, you there? Do you happen to know if Kyle's all right? Yeah, yeah, she's worried about you. Let her know you're with me.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. probably shouldn't whistle, huh? Because other people are hearing me. Probably get annoying to them.
But I think with that part you was saying is that there's buyers.
Yes. Yes. Pay attention, right? And if you start to see it going down with small wicks on top but bigger wicks on the
So if it
bottom,
starts going down, is that a good thing for sellers?
well, it depends. Remember, it's not necessarily good or bad because remember, our goal is to capture the major move, right? Remember the correction move that I was talking about where it
Yeah.
goes a little bit against it, and then what are they doing? They're suckering people, right?
And then they
To
shoot it up
or they're shooting it up to do what?
to then drop it again.
Exactly. So you want to understand what is the direction. I look at the daily to let me know what the real direction of the market is.
Sort of like with like trying to make an idea. This one looks like it's kind of going wavy, so it looks like it might go.
Well, you don't know. You don't know which way it's going to go. But so you need to pay attention to the larger time frames. So like the 1 hour, the 2 hour, the 4 hour, right? And the daily. You're looking at that and you're trying to see. All right.
So then on these ones, it goes up a little bit, goes down a little, goes up a
But
little
what's the,
higher.
yeah? But what's the primary trend on these larger ones?
It's going up, and the
Exactly.
wicks are on top more than there are some on the. Well, a little, because like once it starts getting here, there's a little more on top than there
Exactly.
was.
Because down here at the beginning of the move, they're buying, and towards the end of the move, what are they doing? They're trying to get out,
Yeah,
right? And so that's the understanding. You already communicated with her. You let her know.
yeah.
Okay. Tell her sorry. I was in the middle of a stream that you're helping me with.
All right. Yeah, I might have to leave eventually soon because they gotta get me there at 9.
Yeah. Let me get.
Because Angela gets out at 9.
Yeah, we'll do that now. I'll drop you off. But do you like what you're seeing? Are you appreciating it?
Yeah, it'll definitely take a lot more
Don't trust
getting
me. I
used to
get it,
it than one day, but
dude.
yeah,
This is
I'm
like I
finally
said.
starting to know that the bottom is buyers and top is sellers.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
It took me a minute for that because I kept getting them confused on which one was which. And
Now,
buyers are going down and sellers are up. Or when it
or
comes to the wicks.
yes. Now this is important for you to understand though. The larger trend of the move. So if it's going down, right? But you see more wicks extended on the down on the bottom part, right? If you see more wicks on the bottom part than on the top part, but it's going down, what's happening?
That's a lot of people buying
Exactly, which means that they're building a position to do what? So they're dropping it to do what?
to then start selling it at a higher price.
Exactly. Exactly. Or they're dropping it to push it back up. So you said it. They're buying to push it up to a higher price.
So like if like in a store way, like if my store is doing it, they're buying all that merchandise and then they're gonna be pushing out that merchandise at a higher price.
Bam, brother.
So as long as I look at it as in like with the way Kohl's and retail and stuff, then it
Yeah.
starts to help a little.
Yeah, and that's key. That's what I'm trying to show you here. The most important thing is this, bro, is that they are, and this is constantly happening.
Definitely looks like right there they were surely selling quite a lot.
Yeah, that's exactly. But they actually had been buying it. This is where the beginning of the move here started way down here on HG. Like, dude, they were pushing it down, and so this is what they do, right? They do this, right, to mess with people's heads. So, and the key is that we are pack mules for them. We're the ones who push market. To quote my teacher, he straight says we're the pack mules for the institutions. We're the ones who push price for them. They're the ones who start it, and we're the ones who get them to the goal line, right? With our interaction. But if oh, there it is. Boom. There we go. This is oh, now it's showing my entry. Here we go. All right, so this is where I entered in, right here. So I came down, hit my area like I said, boom, and then it rallied up and I got out right here, right?
Yeah.
So
So then why does it say plus but then negative?
so I bought one and I sold that one.
So by this, is that if it says 3 point, or does that mean 3,000?
No, it's three. So copper is selling for a pound out 3.269 dollars a pound. So this
Three
is
dollars and 26 cents.
yeah, yeah.
And so then, what does it mean when it says minus?
I sold that contract for, and what I want you to do is go home and I want you to type in what is the history of future contracts. And I want you to go on YouTube and start paying attention to that. Because it's going to teach you and help you understand really what this means. So you're going to realize this is a price. Facebook, Jason, yeah, man, exciting, right? Okay, cool. All right, bro. Okay, so I am looking. So they're coming down. Boom. Ah, is it going to move? I want them to move it. Um, but yeah, there's a lot more here for you, bro. Like I said, I've spent 20 years at this. You're not gonna get this overnight, but you'll get this a lot more quicker than me. Not a struggle, basically. Either way, man, you basically got a ton going for you. All right, brother. How do I stop this here?
You just press stop.